Last week on our adventure, Call from the Deep, we traveled far and wide across the ship. Not much about the shipmates to report. We meet a new crewmate as well as discovered a stowaway. A gnome we met seems to be harmless, if a bit loose-lipped, as well as the stowaway, however, feels a bit more suspicious, though I doubt he has the power to cause a shipwreck. We continued on with the ship life as normal until we were attacked by Sahuagin. They seemed to be stalking a lone fishing boat out at sea. We took care of the foul bottom feeder and rescued the fisherman and persuaded the captain to help bring him home. We then took a rowboat out to take the child back to his home to investigate on the ongoings on the area of the ship awaiting our return. We were immediately ambushed by more Sahuagin, joining by some reef sharks, sinking our boat and following us into the depths as we find ourselves back into the conflict as we'll continue our story going forward. So our next recap will be Draco to foretell our doom or our victory next week. You got that, DJ?
I got you.
Alright.
Yeah, I think one of y'all didn't log into the game yet.
No, it's always like that. Someone is sneaky.
Maybe. Maybe everyone don't know how to use controls yet.
Just half asleep still.
Maybe I'm still in bed.
I believe that actually.
Yeah, all I have to do is just turn my chair over and I'm at my bed.
Alright. As we will jump back into the fray. As Craven, we'll start with you as you take the lead here. Craven's not here currently, so we can't take the lead there. Craven will be skipped as we'll take towards our gnomish friend across the vessel. As you see, obviously, chevrons and treble. As Tula, we will vacate off the screen since they're not here, but make safe haven across the boat as they leave Chevron for life and death.
Alright.
I can leave.
Is the map up? I can't see anything.
I don't have you on the map. I think you were currently vacate since you left.
Okay.
Oop. We're currently on the other boat. There's no boat on the screen, but this boat is currently sinking as treasure was been taken off of it. As Chevron's in trouble. As he's trying to make it over to your ship or be fish food. As no, Miss Friend, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Since we're all trying to get back on the ship and our guys are in trouble in the water, I'm just gonna do a ranged attack with my short bow. And
Alright. A 12 on which target you hitting?
oh, sorry, the Sahuagin.
As it flies, it hits for 6 damage. Alright, Chevron.
Hey.
As you're struggling
Good.
swimming with your heavy armor, as you're trying to make your way, speed is halved.
Yay! So it's like I can only move 1 feet, or 5 feet technically. I am going to hold my ground. Well, no, action Ah, crap biscuits. What do I have in my arsenal? I have nothing. That's good.
Dodge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Draco, you watch him trying to dodge, trying to swim him back and forth, trying to confuse the creatures.
Oh man, that is rough. You should really try to get back on a boat. And I'm gonna do a sorceress first when I hurt Sahuagin.
That is a miss with an 8. Anything else?
Nope.
As Draco hasn't really been lucky these. The last session he was missing like crazy. As the Sahuagin Raider keeps attacking Chevron, hoping to make him sink into the water. As it will bite and claw him. A 10 and a 6 is a miss. As you dodge and a wave kind of plunges its shield right in its face as it gets confused and dazed for a moment. As the creature begins to swim towards you guys on your boat. As it takes the attack of Op from Chevron if he desires with disadvantage.
Grapple. Is it just an unarmed?
Only if you have the capability of doing it.
Ah, okay, then
I
it's just
don't-
athletics.
I think, let me just see. Because I know the new rule.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know whether or not the.
No, it's a grappler feat that lets you do it.
Ah, okay. Then it's athletics.
Because it says you can use an unarmed attack to grapple. I will say disadvantage because you are in the water and you're struggling.
Got it. Let me roll again. 17.
As you grab it from moving away, as you can see, Chevron is going down with the ship.
You're not going to my comrades.
The reef shark looks at you as it begins to move over here. It gets his pack tactics for straight rolls. That's a double 9. It's a miss. Alright. It's our little munchkin friend's turn again.
Am I rolled in?
I don't think you did, but let me roll you in. I will sit you in now. What would you like to do, Brilla, on your turn before we head towards our gnomish friend? So you're currently on the tip of a rowboat, which I don't have the map for.
Mhm.
This is all sunk. It's drained to the bottom of the sea now. You can see Chevron in trouble. The water's deep, so if you have heavy armor, you have disadvantage, but you're wearing light armor, you're fine. By swimming in the water, everybody seems to vacate off the boat because it's sinking. They found some treasure, and they did not find the kid's parents here, as it was obviously a trap to begin with.
So Brillo would dive in, or she's already in the water.
Do you want to jump into the water?
You said-
I'm assuming you're not in the water because I'm putting you on the boat, but if you want to, you can.
Yeah, I gotta jump in.
Okay.
Oh, Chevron. Attack this guy. 2 attacks. Scimitar with the Nick prop.
It'll be disadvantaged because you're in water. The piercing's the only one that doesn't have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's always been that, really. Water combat sucks.
First one is 12.
12 on which one? The Sahuagin?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Second attack is an 8.
8's a miss.
5 damage. That's her turn. She's gonna, yeah. And that's it.
Alright. Alright, now our gnomish friend.
Alright. I'm gonna yell out to our healer, hey, don't worry, if you go down, I do have a healer's kit. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack the Sahuagin again with my short bow.
I mean, I have one too, but that is alright. I guess. You know, more the merrier.
Oh, 7 damage.
Who, the Sahuagin?
Yes, the Sahuagin.
Alright, he's almost dead. Is that all you want to do?
Oh, yep. Sorry, guys. Go ahead and hit that done button. There
It's
you go.
Draco. Let's see if you can actually finish it.
I will muster up all my energy to
17. Which one are you hitting?
so it's the hard.
Okay. So you muster all your strength, shooting a bolt of lightning and zapping him to death as he sinks to the bottom of the ocean. As Ephron, you kind of let go of him.
Here, no, I do not want to be conductive. I don't like trains.
As
Train.
Chiffon.
Draco wants to let his team know that's 2. I got 2 of them. Aha.
Alright.
Kill Seal.
If anybody's paying attention, you'll see the gnome like just pat the Dragonborn's back as we're waiting for our friends to come back to the boat.
I'm gonna dodge action. Keep
Alright.
it like on me.
Alright, Brilla.
Plus ammo. First attack. One after the shark.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
14 is a hit. Or 10?
Oops, sorry, actually. Second attack.
13. Yeah, yep. 13 would be hit.
Nice. Done.
Alright. Shark didn't like that as he goes for Brilla instead. Oh my god. I fucking rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, he bit his own tongue.
Let's see. 7. Fumble table. Has disadvantage on his next attack roll, as it just kind of like gets. As you can see, Shafran blocking it with his shield, trying to let the shark not bite through directly. So, Nimish friend, see if they can finish it off before Draco finishes it off instead.
I feel safe with where I'm at, so I'll go ahead and attack with a short bow again.
Arrow flies through,
And
sinks the
10 damage.
creature. As the waters begin to rapid, full of blood, as you need to get out of the water as soon as possible. There might be more sharks coming here, as they might see this bloody mess of corpses. You quickly run to your boat and make way. Shafron, are you coming, or are you staying behind?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll definitely fight all the sharks that come in.
Just in
We'll
case
remember
one
you.
of us haven't done it yet, I'll go ahead and cut the rope between the boats.
Alright. Oh, so it doesn't sync with you. You begin to quickly get the oars and begin to reprimand quickly enough, either taking forth if they have the strength, or anybody else who has the strength to row the boat, heading back towards the Voyager, hopefully reconvening with what you have found. Seeming fit, you still have the chest in your hands, our gnomish friend, as unknown to what's inside of it. And why were they protecting this thing?
Mm-hmm.
On our way back to the main vessel, I'm just going to comfortably sit on top of the chest with my bow at the ready while I look at the ocean.
Well, might as well open it. Let's see what is inside.
Do you
Cracker
guys
open.
want to open it now, or do you want to get back to the vessel
Now.
first?
The chest is
Wow.
locked. You need some thieves' tools to open it.
Well, no, I'm a
Anybody?
farmer. I'm not.
If you do have a knife or a dagger, you can use that as an improvised one, but it won't not get the modifiers. It'll be a flat d20. There's a chance it could break
Go
your
for
knife.
it. Go for it.
Do I have
Uh,
one?
I have one if you guys want me to do it.
All right.
Go
Look at the
for it.
decks.
Oh wait. Gotta check my inventory real quick. Not sure if my feet gave me a dagger. Oh no. Short sword's the smallest blade I got.
It's
I
too
don't want to
big.
risk that.
Too big for the lock.
I can loan you a dagger.
You can also force your hand on it with strength, but by doing so, it might break something inside, depending how well you do it.
That too. I mean, you did let the 3-foot guy break down the door. I mean, I'll do it.
I
Knock
do have
yourself
a
out.
dagger if you want to use.
Yeah, how about we try gentle first and then strength after? I did not bust my ass picking it up and then throwing it, and then get eaten by sharks a little bit.
Chest was underwater.
It
The
was in the
chest
boat,
was
but
No, it was in the
pretty much.
boat, but everything was sinking, and I pick it up.
Yeah.
Everybody left the chest all of a sudden. I told everyone enemy here, and then all of you ran up, left the chest. So I'm like, fuck it, I get it. Now we have it.
I'm going to keep my eye on the ocean while we head back to the vessel. You three decide. Other than that, the cleric did risk his life to bring a possible treasure, so
I call dibs.
dibs.
You think somebody on the boat might?
Either way, if it helps someone else, I give.
without a doubt, I don't trust when it comes to a chest. I'm not going to trust anybody. So once we get on the vessel, you never know. Somebody might try to take it. So
That's why we
that's up
open
to
it
you guys.
first.
And for all we know, the matter of fact, the kid might have something valuable inside that he might not want us to even bother looking at. So, what do you guys think?
I can rope it.
I agree. We open it here.
All right.
Give me a dexterity check if you're using the knife, or you can roll me a strength check if you're doing forcing open.
If I'm gonna take the knife from you, then I'll go ahead and do a dex check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Guidance on him, maybe.
You can if you want.
All right. So for this dexterity check, what on my screen do I click?
You just click on the dexterity, where the stats are. Those are where the checks are. You saw the saving throw ones. There's the checks as well. So let me just get it up.
Okay. I think I clicked the right
You got
one.
it. You got it
Alright.
with flying colors as you are. How do you detail it out with a knife? It's a little bit harder to lockpick with a knife versus an actual thieves' tools.
Well, for one, I am 3 foot tall, so I don't have to like bend all the way down like everybody else. I just kind of like hunch over. I take the knife by the hilt. I slide it in. I listen for a click, wait for it to pop, and then I'll just stand there and I'll let the cleric open it up since he's the one that risked his life for it.
As you hear the lock click and pop.
Oh shit, he knows his way around the knife. Don't fuck with him.
So it gives you your dagger back, Draco, without any harm on it.
I think with that skill, I think you can pick nose easily.
I mean, I think it was because of this really high quality knife I gave him.
I'll be the fair one and say it was teamwork. I was just the guy in between.
I looked at the chest.
Alright, let's see what's inside. I'll open
Alright.
the box.
You prop it open as
Okay.
you see a handful of brightful color coral worth 50 gold pieces, a scrimshaw conch shell worth 10 gold pieces, and 24 gold pieces of assorted coins. The chest also contains a shark statue made of coral. The fins of the idol have been snapped off and discarded. A strange dot has been scratched to its surface. Whoever's
Something
taking
like he's
the
like-
idol, let me know.
He would most
it-
likely be picking stuff up and then just putting it on the ground. It's just like, oh, we got this, we got this, we got this. Wait, all of this is dead plants. Why am I picking these up?
At this time, guys, I'm comfortable with my gold that I got just to be on the boat. So I'll take the idol if you guys want to divvy the gold.
I'm perfectly okay with that. Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright.
Don't really
I
care.
That idol seems a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
I'm gonna look.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna
it.
look at this idol as my first trophy of something that's not from the forest.
It gives me what you call heebie-jeebies.
So I take it at this time we're kind of just
Alright.
comfortably heading back to the vessel. So
As you
when I
take
get the
as you
time,
take the idol, I'm assuming you take it with your hands.
yes, I was gonna
You
take it
begin
with
to
my.
see a vision appear upon you. Suddenly your mind is bombarded by an image of a muscular blue tentacle wrapping ever tightly around the idol, snapping its fins from it. Without warning, the vision dissipates, leaving you lightheaded. I'd like you to roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, horrible.
As you have no understanding of the comprehension that you had just noticed or seen, as you're confused, feeling lightheaded, as your nostril begins to bleed gently, a little blood trickling and dropping onto your fingertip.
I think like noticing this, he'll look at it, he's like, hey, don't get too excited. It's just an idol.
As you drop the idol on the ground, not breaking it, but it's just by just touching it, just kind of gave you something that you don't understand.
Ish.
You guys see my eyes kind of gloss over as I'm dropping. I want to say something, but at the same time I'm speechless because it just hit me all at once.
You okay? Too much
Uh,
I don't
gold?
think he's okay.
I think I saw something weird when you gave me the idol. But
I also would like you to roll me a D100.
oh.
Alright.
Did it
It'll
roll?
last.
Ooh.
It'll last 2 minutes. As the fact that you seem to find, you begin to find yourself retreating into your own mind as you become paralyzed for 2 minutes. As you cannot move your body or talk, as you begin to drool ever so aggressively, your body is just kind of stops as your eyes kind of twitch as you can see he's going through something quickly enough as you can roll a medicine check if you want Chevron.
Oh, please. Please let me roll low. I want to make a joke so badly. Come on, roll low. My shit's a +5 and I hate it. Ah, crap. What they figure out.
You realize he's currently having. Oh, you can roleplay it. I don't know. You could some kind of attack. You know, medicine is your thing. You can roleplay it as you wish.
From the nosebleed, you'd see him, if you're close by, he would not open, but like lift up your nostrils just to see what's inside, but he'd sense that it's nothing of natural causes, so he starts looking, and he starts putting the pieces together. I'm just like, okay, maybe not touch the idol. I think it has the heebie-jeebies.
After you straighten up my head, I think my eyes start to like the pupils get smaller.
All right, I think he's yeah, he's paralyzed. Do not touch the idol. Idol bad now.
Idle paralyzes. Got you. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick the idol up, and even though he's paralyzed, I'm gonna put it in his bag because I don't want to hold on to it.
Yeah, no one touch either. His problem now. He called it.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question, but I'm gonna wait until after I'm out of being paralyzed.
I think 2 minutes go by easily.
It eventually wears
All
away,
right.
and you kind of feel kind of like a mild headache.
All right. So, how would I feel? Well, like, okay, I physically touched the idol, and
You're
I affected it in some way.
no, you're not affected, but you don't understand what the vision meant. You have no idea.
Okay. Good.
But anybody else
So
can
I don't.
touch the idol again and try again if they want to. But the more you do it, the worse it becomes with the effects.
Will
So-
asks what he saw.
Can Craven try?
Oh, you're here finally, Craven. Jeez Louise, you sleeping?
Look, my alarm didn't go off, and my internal sleep clock alarm clock was yelling at me to wake up.
Oh, I know. I was making fun of you. It's like he misses Friday's games. Is so hard to get him into the game, but when it comes down to any other game, he comes. Tuesday, AK.
Well, you just missed it, man. My gnome character just had a 2-minute long trip by touching an idol.
He's what you call had seizure.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
you can do it if you want. As you see Draco grabbing with the mage hand, making sure he doesn't touch it.
Oh god.
So I'm assuming I probably more or less like just see the idol drop in my bag. Does anybody do or say anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
grab it.
I expected that.
I give you warning, causes you to have seizure.
I'm just.
Craven has no idea what the word means.
It means you go stand still. We look at you, see what we look and laugh at you, basically.
That whatever this vision was that I just had, guys, I don't feel comfortable about it. I don't remember much other than it felt like something was wrapping around either me and the idol or just the idol. And it felt like seconds. But maybe it'd be safer if it just stays in my bag for now. Maybe not tell everybody on the vessel either. We might need to keep this to ourselves for now.
I'm still gonna grab it, just to see what the fuss is all about.
I'm gonna let him.
It's like we gave you warning. Too bad.
Alright, you grab it as you see the same thing that he had seen, as your mind suddenly gets bombarded by images of a muscular blue tentacle wrapping the ever so tightly against an idol. Snapping its fins from it, without warning, the vision dissipates and leaving you lightheaded. I'd like to roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Boop.
You understand
Oh,
the
nat 20.
vision completely. As you begin to succeed, you realize you hear an otherworldly voice in your mind that says, false idol. It's almost like this idol is using comprehend language to allow you to understand whatever this creature is trying to say. And that's it. It says false idol. As whatever it was, it doesn't seem to give you a nosebleed or even a madness effect.
Hmm.
I
Maybe
asked
he
him
was
straight
just too
up what happened.
excited.
What was the shape of the idol?
A shark.
Sorry.
A shark with some things broken off, I think you said.
The fins are broken off of it, yeah.
Mm. I have no idea what the fuss is all about, but all it said was full sidle.
It spoke to you. It didn't speak to me.
Yeah, all it said was full sidle.
I feel like that one time I got a hold of some bad mushrooms that I thought were good, but that's another story for another day, guys.
I thought you were gonna say that one time at band camp.
One time in orchestra camp.
All right. Well, clearly, it's safer in Craven's hands, so you can keep it, and I'll go back to the front to keep an eye on anything that might come at us while we're heading back to the main vessel.
The survivors, keepers, losers, bleed nose, and paralyzed.
But I meant what I said. I'm good with the gold I already got. So as far as the chest, whatever's left, you guys can divvy it amongst yourselves.
I can put it in the bank. We could just like split it after once we sell everything.
All right.
All right.
Me still got it right.
I read that wrong. I thought I read what you were like, give me 2 minutes, and I was like, arm fell off. I was like, what?
Oh,
My eyes just glanced for a second. I was like, what? Alright. As you guys continue on the voyage, making your sails across, eventually talking to the captain and hearing out the words of the child itself, unknown to where his parents are and not knowledgeable of what a chest being on board of the vessel. Seems like those Sahuagins had it for a reason. Unknown for why, but it seems rather something connected. Really. As you guys begin to make the rest of your voyage across the land and sea, taking some time to relax and taking some well-needed rest, as you all get a long rest and replenish yourselves, finding yourself a little bit more at ease as the ship goes back and forth. You go back to your duties as you see fit, as you continue onwards across the long voyage. The temperature today is normal season. The wind is a light, nice breeze, as no rain is convinced across the clouds.
Alright, how do we fuck this now?
So eventually you get to a certain point of eye shot. Upon a few days of travel, as you know, getting tired of the same food and drink and the boat rocking back and forth. With a quick eye shot, like your all roll make perception check. Maybe one of you guys can say land ho. As Craven wins that, sadly, before you, Brilla. Depending if he wishes to, he's welcome to not to.
Oh, I get to do it, huh? Land ho! Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry, Craven.
yeah. Craven's not worried land.
So you find yourself coming closer towards the settlement of the kings of the Red Axe who ruled this nation for quite some time. As you see an eye shot of the island emerging from the salty mist which hangs over the ocean, the island, the nation of Gundren. As you can see the piercing seas of sprays on the eastern peninsula, its crumbling fortress which overlooks Gunrabar, the island's only port. As the wind catches in the sail, the Voyager begins to pull towards the island as you make your landfall. As you hear, "Don't worry, So you hear a reassuring voice, Captain Graysell, calling out over the crashing waves. The folks here are only half as violent as the ocean that surrounds them. As the Voyager reaches the docks, you can see the captain sees fit for you to occupy with her, leaving the crew aboard, as the harbor is surrounded by high stone walls, which protects around a dozen longships. Each boat is an expert construction, as its pristine condition. At the prow of each of the carved animal heads, often a seabird and otter creature are roaring in anger. From the shore, you see a young woman in red robes stepping forward from the rather throng of folks, wearing a brightly colored garments over her breastplate. Welcome to Gunbar, as she cries. King Axbar has eagerly awaited your arrival. You must be tired, hungry from your voyage. We have booked rooms in the Dragon Turtle Inn. Tomorrow, after you are rested, King Redax would love to meet with you in the Stone Rise Keep, as she says out loud. As you guys follow in pursuit, as you do see noises of people talking, enjoying the splendors of drink and fancies and other things along the lights of brothels in the distance. You can see sell swords, people fishing and selling their goods, as making different kinds of stews for the old and sick. You even see well-sculpted craftsmanships of boats, carving beautiful, majestic heads for the vessels, as at high prices, of course. You see ivory from galore, from different jewels and different accessories, equipment and armor, to fight against the sea. There's much more across this small, quaint town offers to those even you adventurers. As you begin to be escorted through the Dragon Turtle Inn by an armored servant of kings, with free food and lodging for the night, you guys can free to explore the city and stay wherever you like if you prefer.
Yeah, where on the map are we?
We're in the actual location here. Oh, it's pretty big, so let me zoom in for you. Oh, there you go.
There. Okay, there.
So this is all Theater of the Mind. I don't actually have a map of this, but ideally, it's fine. It's not much of an important spot anyways. But if you, whatever you like in the town, if you're low on supplies or potentially looking for some fun or whatever, you're welcome to ask around, of course.
It's my first time on an island. I'm just gonna stroll the city streets. I'll either go along with somebody or I'm just gonna see what I can find out of curiosity.
Alright, you travel on your own accord for adventure. See what's out in this place, maybe hopefully finding something of interest. As you see, Gunbar is the only port in Gundrelin, large enough to beheath the sizes of vessels. It's huge, a harbor surrounding a great stone wall filled with the King's fleet, an armada of 200 longships ready for war. Along the northern landers are known for plundering and fighting. The folks of Gunbar are reasonable and would rather trade than pillage. Because of this, the ships often stop here to restock on fresh water and rations, or repairing their boats, or restocking their crew. For those that see fit to head towards Dragon Turtle Inn, the Dragon Turtle Inn is a salt-encrusted stone edifice near the dock. Although not outwardly inviting, the inn is well known amongst the travel as the best place to get a good ale on the isle. Inside is a huge fire that roars in a semicircular hearth, decorated with ivory steel. As the circular bar in the middle of the inn is a mannered of a pair of lanky fair twins, whose bushy brows and bushy beards sweep across the counters as they dispatch drinks to locals.
Well, I sure miss my drink. I'm going to drink.
Greetings, I'm Horath, and this is Mansa lead. What can we get ya? As you see two burly men, big beards, burly bushy brows, big poofy long hair.
You guys look like you know how to drink. Give me something you guys like.
Good ale is here. Come. As he shows you the bar. As you can see, each of these places are well kept. Are fireplaces, large fur-covered beds, kind of very Viking-esque, as a large banquet hall near the rear room itself. As they offer their finest ales that they have here for free, no fee required, as it's frothing from the sides as they pour it to you. This is Gundren ale, best around. Make hair on your chest, of course.
I already got a couple, but you know, shave it off to make it look good. How much I owe?
Nothing free. You are from here, from the king itself, Red Oxbeard. You are drinking free tonight, friend.
Oh shit.
As they give you by the gallon, as much as you can drink.
Oh shit! All hail this king.
Well,
I like today. I think I'm going to stay for a while.
Since I'm the only one really searching around out of curiosity, let's say I only walked around for about 30 minutes or so and
Well,
thought
it
it'd
depends
be
what you're
best
looking
if I
for.
went
What are you
back.
looking for on your travels?
I'm a gnome from the forest with some
So
combat
you see a lot of big
experience.
people here. People are averagely 6 feet to 7 to even 8 feet tall. They're humans. This is like a Viking village. As they see you as a child with a beard, as they kind of question you.
So I'm probably being kicked around a little bit.
Not kicked around, but looked at and prodded as little children look at you. Why do you have a beard?
I'm not a child. I'm a gnome. Get
What's
your
a
big
gnome?
foot out of my face. Do you really want to find out?
As you talk to an 8-year-old.
Are
He's
you a
weird.
child? Oh,
She runs away.
as I feel awkward, I'll look for the closest adult, ask where the Dragon Turtle Inn is, and I'll head back. Is there anything that I might notice on the way back that I might have missed while just curiously looking around?
So you see a couple things here, of course. You see the Stone Rise Keep. You see a rather large keep itself. If you want to go there, you can explore it, of course. There is also the Gun Barred Harbor, the Saltwood Storehouse, as there are, as well as there is the Gimmel's Ship Repair, the Crow Nest Tavern, which is known for brawl fights.
I'm gonna take note of the ship repair shop and try to head back to the crew at the inn to let them know that.
I'll just put them in here, so maybe if you want to jot them down, you're welcome to.
Is there any place where we can sell these little shell things that we found?
Yeah, there
The
is.
chest?
There is. The Saltwood Storehouse would have quite a bit of baubles and stuff that you would only want to buy or sell. But you'll have to obviously travel there. But you
I
are
think
from a long travel, and you are now resting in an inn, getting food, free food and drink, before you meet the king tomorrow. It's up to you if you want to go right away.
I'd go right away.
All right. You
If
quickly see
anybody wants to go
Draco
with me.
grabbing his things as he begins to head out. Chevron's obviously induced in drinking. What about you, Brilla? Are you drinking with Chevron, or do you want to travel around the aisle.
Nah, I think I'm gonna relax with Chevron. Rilla's tasting the strange wares.
What about you, Craven?
I feel like Craven's bored, and all he'll do is just stay at the Dragon Turtle Inn where they were told to go. But he's kind of like he's gotten real interested in the idol, even though I can't identify
My
right now.
precious.
Without a pearl.
My precious.
He will at least cast detect magic on it to see if there's any magical residue on it.
There is some kind of residue on it, but it's foreign and it actually doesn't detect as any kind of magic that's known in these lands. It's very alien to you.
Oh. Well, that kind of gets Craven excited. He kind of giggles. And then I feel like Craven would just be sitting at a corner booth all by himself. But he'll summon his familiar Grim and just kind of pet him, feed him little snacks. Just enjoy time with it.
Okay. As you brought ale, a mug of it, with some dried fish and barley bread for free on the house. All right. As it seems, Draco, you'll be on your own venture, heading towards this land itself. As it seems, the three of them want to relax and vacate here for the time being. As our little gnomish friend eventually kind of heads back towards the inn, as you kind of bump into each other, startle a little bit, as you realize it is Draco himself heading out.
Hey, buddy. You just got back. You should relax. Where you going?
Oh, I didn't see you down there. I'm about to head out, sell all this hard-earned loot we found. I know you guys worked a little bit harder than me, so I don't mind going out and doing this.
Do you want some company? Because if not, I'm gonna go relax. I heard that there's something about beers at the inn.
I did want a little bit of muscle, but
If you don't care about the size, I'll go with you.
I appreciate it.
All right, I stick with him then.
All right, you head towards a shop. It's still open around the Saltwood Storehouse, a tall wooden warehouse rising up above the homes and shops around it. The street from the harboring painted on the front of the building are words of Saltwood Storehouse. Inside, a handful of employees hurrying about the 4 floors, seeing traders who have come up to stock up rations and naval goods. On the counter is a wooden sign, potions of water breathing available, just ask. As you begin to see, there are armor and weapons and venturing gear from the storehouse can be placed here. But the place has no single items worth more than 100 gold pieces, sadly, so no magical items, except for potions and stuff. The storehouse is happily to purchase anything worth 100 gold pieces or less, but tries to buy an 80% items worth, so they will never buy it 100%. So they're always going to try to make a profit off you. But of course, you can always roll a persuasion check to make a barter deal, maybe even bump it up 10%. But yeah, they sell some odd stuff here. As you see, the clerk ushers you. Ah, greetings! What can I help you with?
Hello, friend. I've come with some wares to sell, and I lay out our trophies, our little baubles. And then I explain these were hard won from a group of ugly-looking fishmen.
Oh, the Sahuagins, yes. They're everywhere these days. Horrible creatures. Worship a I believe a kraken, they say, by myths.
A kraken? What is that? You have to like look down the counter to see me like
A
looking up.
kraken is just a large creature. It's about the size of this village, I'd say. It's a creature with multiple appendages, able to destroy galleys like nothing. Horrible creature. I would never want to face one ever. But they usually are known to be in the deep of the trackless sea, farther away from here. Not very many of them. But I've been told there's one that could potentially manipulate one's mind.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Thank you for the information.
I would never come across one though. If you see one, I would literally leave as soon as possible. Better if you want to sink into the bottom of the ocean with it.
I appreciate the information. Thank you. Oh, I saw on the sign outside something about water-breathing potions. Can you tell me a little bit about that, please?
I would have to bring you to another individual. They primarily sell it. Not here.
Oh, no. You don't have to worry about that. You were already
But
talking
if
to
you're
my friend.
interested, I could bring you there. Just back of house. With Olga Saltwood. But she's on her own. Yes.
Olgus. Okay. Well, thank you for that. But I'm here with my friend. He wanted to sell the wares. I don't want to interrupt you guys anymore.
Right, well, you got a piece of coral here. That's really nice and shiny. And it looks like you got a scrimshaw conch shell. Yeah. And some, yeah. Is this all you wanted to sell? These two items?
We're not selling the idol, right?
No, I think the item was kept.
No, the idol.
Okay.
Yeah, the idol didn't even have a price either.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think Craven will still have it since nobody asked for it back.
Well, for the bright colored coral and the crimson conch shell, I'll give you 40 gold pieces.
Come on, my friend. You can do a little better than that. These things almost cost us our life.
I gotta make money, you see. But, how about you try to haggle me then, huh? Tell me a story about these things.
I will try to haggle him.
Okay, roleplay me a story.
Roleplay a story about the shells.
Yeah, and how hard they were to get.
Right. So,
As you're telling the story, I'm gonna do my best to enact at least my part in all of it.
I'm gonna make myself sound more impressive, but I have to because I'm the one trying to sell it. Okay. Just play along with me. So, Draco's gonna get real in depth in his story. He's like, we found this abandoned ship out in the middle of the ocean. Nowhere in sight, not a single soul to be found. As we enter the ship, we heard strange noises coming from the basement. So, obviously, me and my friends, we went to go investigate. Eerie quiet, nothing but this lone chest. As soon as we went to go grab it, though, sharks busted in through the side of the ships, surrounded by fish people. My crew, scared, crying. One passed out on sight. I mustered everybody with my rousing speech, grabbed the chest, rushed us off the sinking ship, using my spells to cast down any sharks or fish people coming after us. My little ranger friend here, shooting away, almost drowned. If it wasn't for my heroic action to try to pull him out of the water.
Oh yes, he did quite a lot just to save my life. It was great. It really was.
All right, roll me a persuasion check.
Once he's done.
So what are you looking for then?
Oh, sorry, rolled it twice. What kind of discount am I looking for?
Well, he's asking 40 gold pieces for the pair, so how much do you want to get for it? But if you're asking too much, he may even reject it completely. You could just ask for the standard price for what they're worth. Or you could try for more, but that's the hard truth. They have to make money off of it. So it's up to you.
I'd go for standard price, what they're worth.
Alright. And she's like, fine, done deal. 60 gold pieces. Here you go. So you get 50 gold pieces for the corals and 10 gold pieces for the conch shell.
Got you.
Alright. As he's taken the gold and divvying up all of it, I'm assuming to split it amongst the party.
You can split it when you get back. Probably not an issue.
I want to ask the shopkeeper in front of me. Do you know anything about? I can't remember the young boy's name, but I know his first name is Brennan. He's the one that we saved. Do you know anything about him or his family?
Brennan? Do you know his last name?
I believe it was Rhymeweave. He was kind of frantic. It was hard to understand.
Rimley family, yeah. I heard of this disappearance. Strange. I come from here. Did you find the boy? I'm assuming he's right. But we never heard of the family. The family's gone missing. We believe it's those damn-ass Sahuagins again.
All right. Okay, well, thank you for that. I'll pass the information, at least that information, on to my team. I think we have a lot to talk about anyways about the day.
Was the information we just received that the family's missing, but the boy wasn't?
Well, the boy was missing originally, and then the family went out to sea. Happy family, of course. But we haven't heard news back from the family. No one is fishermen. I bring a lot of fishing stuff around here. I haven't seen them in many weeks.
So the boy was missing first. That's not what he told us.
Ah. Well, that's interesting then.
Yeah.
I guess rumors come mixed up around here. You hear a word, and then you hear another word.
Well, thank you anyways, sir. We appreciate the business and the information. Draco, is there anything else you wanted to check out in here?
I definitely was also interested in those potions of water breathing.
Do you want to check them out now?
If you're interested, I can bring you towards her.
I mean, I'm not against it, yeah.
It's either that or we come back here later on with the rest of the team. Well, probably when they're sobered up anyways. Because, I personally don't want to buy all those potions for everybody all in one shot. I'd rather they take their own and decide for themselves, to be honest.
You don't think they'll pay us back?
We all just started working together within the last 2 days. I would rather they decide with their own money.
I mean, they technically don't know how much we earned from these shells. We could pick up a couple.
I like you. You have a good point, but the coins are in your hands. I'll let you decide on that one.
We could at least find out how much they cost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess we should at least find her. Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin to brought towards a separate place. As the clerk ushers you to a separate part of the store, they open a creaking driftwood door, revealing a cozy room warmed by a smothering fire. As sat in the rocking chair, by the fire, stirring a battering iron cauldron, An ancient woman with greasy grey hair playing around her feet in thick rag rugs. Covering the floor are 6 creatures with the heads of 4 paws of cats, the lowering bodies of a fish. The room smells unpleasant and fishy, and too humid for comfort. As he begins, I'm not going in there. Wish you luck.
All right. I find the closest piece of wood. I knock. Excuse me, gorgeous. Are you the one
As
I'm
you
looking
see her
for?
face, you see a horrible, horrific sight. A sea hag. Her face dribbled, full of boils, her eyes yellow and bulges, and many fang-like yellow teeth, as she hasn't seen a dentist in probably forever. Oh, Friska, welcome, visitors. Oh, I'm gorgeous. You're such a cute sweetie pie. What can I help you with? As you can see, her sweet elderly lady, keen and interesting on you, of course, but unfortunately, she's hella ugly.
Oh gosh.
Well, I keep my composure and I say, well, the gentleman that just let us in here said to talk to you about, I believe, their water-breathing potions. We did
Oh.
just come to port.
She
And-
wrapped with many layers and blankets despite the heat, as her dank hair peppered in seaweed, with a few lumps of suspiciously like fish eyes. As you can see the sea cubs next towards her feet, she kicks them away. Ah, don't worry about them. They didn't feel a thing. So, you came from the sea, I see, and you're looking for potions of water breathing. I have plenty, I make them.
Well, we do have a bigger group. My goal was really just to see who it is I needed to talk to, and yeah, I see that it's you.
I am Granny Saltwood, a pleasure. As she
It is a
puts
pleasure
her
as
hand
well.
towards your face.
I let it happen.
Oh.
And
I send you a message. Should we kill it? I want to go. This is awful.
as I look into her eyes and ask her, "Can you tell me what the price is?" I tell him, "No, just let it happen."
The price of here, I have many, as she inquires of the creations of rarely brown stringy seaweed known as the dead man's bootlaces. She also has dried specimens of hubrix of a top mantelpiece, as she has many other things along her wares. Well, if you're adventurers, you might be interested in a job, maybe, potentially. I could potentially offer you a discount on my wares. If you're interested, of course. But if not, they're pretty expensive to purchase.
Oh, well, thank you very much for the offer.
Yeah, what's
but
the job? We can
Yes.
find out what the job is.
Yes, please. Let us know what the job is, but we do have a bigger group. I would have to talk with the rest of them to make sure it's okay with them, if that's okay with you.
Well, if you're interested, the potions here are worth about 50 gold pieces each. A day to prepare. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if you bring back me the weed, the dried specimens, then we could potentially brew the potions for half the price or even much more, if depending on which one you bring back. It could even potentially be free.
Oh, that sounds that definitely makes it more worthy to my party. Thank you for that. I appreciate the information. Oh,
Well,
how
I
is
didn't
your?
even tell you where it was.
We are a curious bunch. I would want to tell them the offer, and then I would like
It
them
stands
to
right
meet you in
now
person.
between you and me. Here.
Oh. Well, then, myself personally, and I believe my tall dragonborn friend over here as well.
Yes. He's a
We are
beautiful
both
specimen
interested.
indeed. As
Oh, his
she
name
eyes
is
you up and
Ooh,
down.
I take a big step back.
his name is Draco. If you ever wanted to get to know him a little bit.
Draco, good to know. As she sends a sending message back to your mental mind. You're lovely and scary. I wouldn't mind to even take a gander at you one day in privates.
Oh, is that how sending feels? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
like that at all. I'm
sometimes.
sorry. I've just been doing this without warning. Gosh.
Yeah, sending's 25 words.
It's like, is this what I've been doing to people?
No. Um, yeah,
Dra-
as my friend mentioned, we have to let the rest of our party know. So, where are these weeds?
They can
Just
be
in case.
found in a small sea cave west of the harbor.
Small sea cave west of the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Gunbark,
Of
the only harbor.
course. This is the harbor.
Okay, perfect. And depending on how much we bring back, we could potentially get them for free.
Depends, of course. Yes. But, it does take quite a bit of work. I've tried claiming the poisons, of course. But there's a lot of ailments that I still need to work on, of course. As, I guess you could say there's a lot of populace that don't trust my wares because of what I look like, of course. But it sounds like you adventurers are well endowed, very experienced.
Yes, very experienced, and not at all off put by how horribly monstrous you look.
Thank you. I should
He's
potentially concoct a
he says
potion to
monstrous.
look into. Well, she takes it as a compliment because she knows who she
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
But
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
like, I could potentially look like one of you and potentially find myself in one of your bedrooms one day.
Oh gosh.
Now that is an enticing offer, but I feel I am not worthy of your presence in such a way. But we are definitely.
You are quite a charmer for sure. I will have to tell all my friends about you.
Just give me 2 barrels, I'll do it for sacrifice. 2 barrels of beer, I can take the sacrifice, don't worry.
You're not
You
even
know
here.
what, my lady? You know what, my lady? I know one person in our party that would be welcome to such an offer, and I think you would love him to death. Um, well, we do actually have to meet up with, I believe it was said, the king tomorrow. Is it all right if we come
Ooh.
back to you in a couple days to
I
give you
can't
a full answer?
promise that. I would suggest bringing back the samples, and then we can resume our conversation.
Ah, okay. Well, I
Oh
think between the two of us, we can say yes, we will
yeah.
take on the job, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. But I don't want to upset the king, so it may take a couple days. Is that okay?
Take your time, dearie. Take your time. I will be watching you.
Do
And
you mean
I'll
that
look forward
literally?
to it.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't trust that laugh. Um, I do want to hurry up and leave, but before we go, I'd like to make sure I get a good look of what we need to pick up,
She
just
has
so
a
I know
lot
what it
of
looks like.
interesting potions and wares. You can see what you're looking at. She needs a stringy seaweed known as dead man's bootlaces. It's brown in variety and color.
Brown, stringy seaweed. Appreciate it.
What the sea hag?
Dead man's
Yeah, it's a
bootlace.
sea. That's the new sea hags. That's what they look like now. The new updated ones.
Look like a man, baby.
Well, they are kind of scrawny. They don't really have boobs.
Well, Miss Saltwood, I think we've taken up more than enough of your time. It's been a pleasure, but
Mm.
I do want to get back to my buddies and get my drink on so that we
I'm
can
sure
enjoy
you
ourselves.
do. You enjoy yourself now. And she smiles with all her nice pearly yellow teeth.
Have a good night, ma'am.
I pick you up and just start walking out.
As you leave
We're
there,
getting away.
it was humid and sticky in there. It was like you could almost smell your musk coming off of your skin.
The moment he gets me outside the front door, I say, "Please run, just go."
I will.
Is my-
I'll start sprinting. You know she's still watching us, right?
She already knows, probably already knows how we both feel, but she appreciated the conversation, so I'll go with that.
Bam, wow, wow. That's gonna happen when you don't least expect it. I'm joking. Hags are dirty as hell, especially when they don't like women. So I'm glad you're not. They're usually sexist, perspectively. They like men, and if they can manipulate a man to do what they want, you got a hag for life. Trust me. Hags are powerful creatures. But if you fuck up with a hag, you can find yourself in the soup one day.
Before we get into the end, my friend, let's keep her appearance to ourselves, please.
She was totally hot.
That's
And then Brilla sees it. What the fuck?
I'm assuming that once we get back to everybody else at the end, we probably don't smell very good either.
No, the odor goes away eventually. It's just you could smell your, because it was so humid in there, you could smell your own sweat. It was nasty.
Okay.
It was like a hot box basically. As you arrive back towards the inn with everybody else, eventually everybody enjoying a drink and spreading the fish and food. For those that are going to their rooms, free of charge, you can see obviously different different things inside your room. Is a fireplace, a large fur-covered bed, and plenty of a nice kind of viewing outside the outskirts of this beautiful village. As you see, a Horathan Manser. Unknown, they know a little bit of information. If you ever want to talk to them, you're welcome. You can obviously get a lot of information and insight from them from here. As during the hour, you see Grey Sail here, as she intends to potentially purchase some fresh water and rations, as she's going to restock the Voyager, allowing you to enjoy your task here, as she will reconvene and buy you a drink on the house as she heads out for the time being. As we'll go with the remaining people, Brilla, Chevron, and Craven. What are you guys up to?
Taking in the sights, drinking, hanging out with my new friends.
Drinking until I'm drunk.
So you've heard of the crash that happened in Friskaba? A stronghold ruled by the Jarl Frostgale. They are furious though. Help has been taking a long time to get here. He's lost some of their best fishermen.
Eesh. Talk about fish out of water. What?
How did they die?
I don't know. But, the locals of Friskbar are willing to come forth here. I've potentially checked in for free drinks enough to get them talking. Of course, you could potentially talk to them over there. There's a couple of them there, depending if you were good with your words.
Talk to him, Chevron.
I don't think me drinking is a good. Fuck it. I'll start like walking over there. So who died?
Raven?
I'm just
Who died?
just go over there. Like who died? I want to know more.
Roll me a persuading check.
Oh God. The best part about it is that's his dumb stat.
Love that for you.
Just kidding. Yes.
As you say that, they grab their tankards and splash ale in your face. Get lost, you fucking scumbag.
Eh. I think the beer's supposed to go in the mouth, not on the face. Oh well, I tried. Go ahead, Rilla.
Rilla just sidles up and says, "So what happened?" Your friends.
No, they left the table. You have to ask some other
But
table. See a bunch of people
Oh.
drinking, enjoying. As you can see, their worried
They're-
face. They look at you.
Okay. Ask innocently, "So what happened to your fishermen friends?"
Roll me a persuasion check. 13. Well, you gonna buy us a drink?
Actually, that was perception. You
Oh, it's
want something else?
perception, persuasion. Yeah.
Persuasion.
Nope.
That's a bad one.
They leave the table.
Okay. Tried.
You could potentially try to persuade them with a drink. Or something.
Free drink?
Yeah, but you'll have to go to another table. There's less and less of them.
Let's see. Craven. Let me out of here.
Craven's playing with this little animal. This fox.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
How? Something happened to the fisherman. Need to know.
Okay.
But no one will
He's
talk.
given- Whatever, I guess I'll give it a shot.
You're taller. They should listen to you.
It doesn't mean much. But I'll go to a table. So, my friends over there were wondering, they heard about some fishermen dying. A request for the king over there in Neverwinter. They just got really curious. Tell me more about this fisherman fella.
And you can roll me a persuasion check. 12 is what you needed. As they look to it, have a seat.
He sits with his fox.
You could have just offered me a drink, honestly, but, you know. Well, I've heard the distress of many people of Frisback. I passed through a few days ago. Both had deep, watery eyes that couldn't focus. The locals don't know where it ended up, but an inebriated old woman swears that she walked straight into the harbor, hand to hand. Fucking strange indeed.
It's a harbour, you say?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Now I wonder why.
Deep watery eyes, though. What's that mean?
I'm not sure. But it sounds like this is going to be a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Well, King Axbeard, the folks have only been good things to say. He runs Gunboat well. Charges fair taxes, keeping pirates away, draws ships from the mainland who they sell salted fish. Lands, the storehouses, shipbuilders make good coin from visiting crews, and now we're dealing with this? It's crazy. You know, the boats in the harbour called the King's Fleet. Well, they belong to King's Axter, of course. Majority are out in the sea. The entire fleet, 200 strong. That's crazy. As I believe these two were back there, the proprietors. They wanted to join, but never put the physique for in. As you can see, you know, you got to be muscular. They can't be fat. They won't take that, I'm sure.
Right. Huh.
There's a place here. Wait, I'm just between you and I. The Crow's Nest Tavern. You know of it?
I think I may have heard of it
Well,
coming into here.
they've told to avoid that place. Even the Hortons and Mansions over there, they claim it was filled with pirates and thugs, run by the nastiest fellow of Gundren.
Seems like a keen place of interest.
And depending if you want to get your knife cut, or punched in the face, or maybe gutted.
I don't worry. I'm sure if they want to fight, I'll give them a nasty one.
Well, I don't know. All this talk about the family of fish folks have gone missing from town to town. It's going everywhere. I'm scared to even let my family out, honestly. I go by the name of the Rim Wavers. Strange name, huh? No one has ever seen them ever for a few days now.
Oh,
So what about you? You said you come all the way from Neverwinter. Why come to this small little island? Just to see the king?
well, to be entirely honest, I don't even come from Neverwinter. I come from a land much farther away. They don't necessarily have any sort of contract work with the King of Neverwinter, but I'm working with them. I just came along because it seemed just a bit of fun. I got really bored. But I want to thank you for the information. It seems like I'm going to have a lot more fun in this place than I thought I was going to. Sorry for your troubles. Your next drink's on me, and I just hand him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy yourself. And be sure to check out the places around here. The Saltwood Storehouse, great stuff there. Depending if you're looking for your ship to be repaired, I recommend the Gimlet ship repair. And if you want to get your ass kicked, then Crow's Nest Tavern it is.
I'll keep all that in mind. I'm gonna get up and walk away.
Alright. We'll take a quick 5-minute break as everybody reconvenes into the tavern, and we'll continue onward with our adventure and within the night, as we'll take a quick 5-minute break.
Feel like I just took a huge big one for the team, guys. I contributed.
Yes, you did. It was a sacrifice we were willing to make.
I gotta tell you, Red. Even if you can't hear me right now, man, you threw an oddball at me. I didn't expect that. I've been sitting down too much today. Ooh. I was about ready to just mention your name right then and there. Oh yeah, you should meet our cleric. I bet you two would get along great.
Give me enough beers, he'll do anything.
I feel like that's something that you shouldn't tell my character.
Good thing he hasn't.
Oh man. I don't know if all of you guys can hear this, man, but you're making this fun for me. This really is my first actual TTRPG.
Nice.
You don't have to hide that you were chowing down on some Doritos, man. I heard it. I heard the crunch. I heard it.
You heard nothing.
Yeah, I'm good, son. I'm good. I'm on break from sitting down and doing some role playing. You know, yeah. You, my son just locked me out of my house. Really? That's messed up, son. That's messed up.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm here.
Sorry about that. That was a lot of information to take in. Craving, you're like, I don't know. You said so much shit.
I got Eyes in the Harbor. I got the Crow's Nest Tavern. I got a whole bunch of shit.
A lot of it's just roleplay, but I can give it to you here. So I have a quest log just in case you guys want to fill that in. I know no one ever uses it because they have their own notes, but yeah, just have it just in case.
The last time I used it was in acquisitions. Because I was like writing so much notes.
Alright, what do you guys wish to do as eventually our gnomish friend and our dragonborn friend arrives back and towards the inn and tavern? As you see fit, reconvening and you see conversation being had. Eventually, the rest of the crew is at one table enjoying drinks and food and splendor. Offer a key to stay the night, as it's getting later in the night. But it's up to you if you wish to do anything else before I guess the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Long day.
The first thing Techni does is find where Brilla is sitting down, stays quiet, and just sits next to her for a little while. Says nothing.
You okay?
I found us a quest. I'll tell you guys about it later, but my interaction has left me a little shocked.
But did you get to embezzle?
Maybe Draco will elaborate more. I I I found us a way to get some water breathing potions, basically.
Okay.
I'll just say it, guys. I hit on a hag, and
Like
we can get
physically,
our.
like you hit her. So are we fighting? Is that what the whole thing was?
No, she liked my compliments, and we can get these water breathing potions for a discount, but we have to get the materials themselves. We're looking for some cave to the west of the
You like
harbor.
her? You like the hag?
I I first time in my life, guys, I can say I almost took one for the team. That
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
What does that
I
mean? Take one.
No,
Take
I'd
one.
rather not find out.
What?
Let's just say she was willing to welcome me for comfort.
Team
What
What a nice
biscuits.
friend.
Team biscuits.
Yeah, good hug is always good.
So friendly around here.
Free beer, now they're giving free hugs. What a good
Right?
place.
This is great. Should go hug her.
She does think Draco's hotter than me though.
Wait, and you did not hug her? That's kind of fucked up.
You both should have hugged her.
Mm.
She was happy enough to touch me.
So you
In the
did
heart.
hug.
That's your heart?
Ah. And Techni just goes quiet and looks for something else to look at.
You don't like hugs?
I think
Okay.
he's not a hugger.
Yeah. Not a
I've
hugger.
I haven't been around other people in a very long time, so this was an interesting interaction. Right
So,
now, I prefer to be around you guys.
But
hugs
we are
then.
people. You've been hanging out with people for like at least, what, weeks?
I think we've been together for a week, maybe almost 2 weeks. Yeah. Um, but I've talked more with you guys more than anybody else in a very, very long time. Uh, so she likes me and Draco. She will give us a discount on those potions as long as we get
Great.
the materials.
Let's do it.
Ah, she didn't give us a timeline, so I'm more than happy to get back to her eventually.
Will you
The
hug her
only-
then?
Sure, I will hug her.
I think he's just a shy hugger, so we have to be there in case that something, So he feels more confident about hugging people, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll tell
bet
you
you-
guys what. If you guys get to see her in person, I'll hug her if one of you do first.
I'm sure she's
Well,
lovely.
yeah. Not a bad person. If a person wants hug, then they get hug. It's simple as that.
That's what I said.
Well, I'll stick to what I said. If one of y'all hug her first, I'll hug her after that. Because I know she'll expect it from me.
Oh, let's go find the seaweed.
You guys find
Well-
her and you're like, oh god, what the fuck? You hugged that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait, you wanted to hug her?
He just grabs
Hey,
a random
hey.
gun.
She looks like a dead avocado that the necromancer even refused to revive.
I found us a cheap price on water breathing potions because some of us need it.
Pretty much all of
So
us need it, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think only Tula is the only one that can breathe, right?
Should we all go tonight or tomorrow morning?
Well, that's up to you guys. What have you guys been up to since Draco and I went off on our own?
Relaxing, drinking beers, got drunk, you know.
Mhm,
Still
mhm.
drinking.
Got rejected.
Wait,
Oh,
you got
I'm
rejected. Oh, yeah, I got rejected.
Oh, I'm sorry. We-
I should have given him a hug.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure the hug that she wanted from me had like guidelines into something else. I wasn't ready. Okay.
Like a long
Just
hug.
wait.
Crotch to
wait.
crotch.
Mm.
Wait, what?
Anyway, did you guys get any information about our current quest or
I don't know. You tell
Actually-
that guy over there.
Actually, somebody tell me of a fun place called the Christmas Tavern.
Oh, I
So it was
also got
filled
us 40 gold for
some
those
bugs.
shells, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. We sold the shells. I still stick to what I said. You guys can divvy it up amongst yourselves if you want. But I am curious, Craven. Well, what'd you find out?
Alright, I've been told of this fun place in town called the Prisoner's Tavern. People say, and I quote, it's filled with pirates and thugs. I thought it was just a fun place to look around. And something that's really less interesting, like, it's not really worth knowing, but I'll say it anyways, but really it's nothing. It's that a family of fisher folk have gone missing. But I mean, that's whatever.
Oh, I actually that might have something to do with the boy we saved today. I've been told a little bit about apparently this boy that we saved went missing before his family did, because I do remember him saying that his he he actually said his family went missing. That's what he told us when we got him to the ship.
I don't see any correlation to it. Unless his name is Rimwave, then it's probably nothing.
I
That's
can't
his name.
remember. I can't remember the boy's last name. He was frantic when he told us. We'll have to find that out, but that's not important right now. I feel like I need a drink. Bartender! Bartender!
Or shit.
Drink!
As
I just sit in
the
my
two
chair.
bartenders eventually bring you a nice, tall, foamy, cold ale on the house. There you go, lad.
Techni says nothing. He just grabs it with both hands and just chugs it in
He has
front of
to
all
slowly
y'all
get up
right then
onto
and
the
there.
stool to get to it because the freaking bar is way too high for you. It's not meant for gnomes. And halflings, especially.
And just because I know I'm being watched, I kick my legs out like a little kid, just one after the other.
Oh, look at the wee little shoes he has.
Barkeep, just keep them coming, please. I've had a rough hour or so.
Oh, rough, yes. I could see something growing on your lip. What is that? I think
Oh God.
it's a pimple.
Somebody got a mirror. I have to check.
Yours
Yeah,
truly,
right here, as you
Hag.
notice, there's a little blemish.
I
Hey,
told you
Hickey?
not to let it touch you.
Okay, guys. I look at y'all.
Maybe some more,
like
honestly. Hard as hell.
I look at all you guys and I'm like, look, this is what happens when she touch you. Just keep that in mind.
What?
It wasn't there before.
I mean, it's kind of your prerogative that you went out there and mingled with the hag.
It was, yeah, it was my own doing. I'll learn from my mistake. Well,
Oh, one more thing. On the other side of this island, he said, lots of ships have been crashing. What was it called? Fiskerbat? I think it's another one of their ports. Just been saying that a lot of ships have been crashing near there.
Do they have lighthouse?
No.
That's probably why.
Didn't care to ask.
A lot of seafaring ways, specifically if you do not find the way back home and you try going by night and you don't have lighthouse, you can't see shore, you kind of break ship because, rocks up in the shoreline. They should really get the lighthouse.
That seems the most likely answer.
There you go. Problem solved.
Anything else you wish to do?
So we're gonna call it a night, or did some of us still want to go try to get the seaweed now?
You can if you
It
want.
should be easy, right?
Yeah,
Do
you
it.
guys can if you want to go.
Yeah.
We long rested, so it'll be a quick trip.
Quick trip.
It'll be a quickie.
Easy as fire bet.
All right. I'm gonna pound a couple more of these beers, but I'll be with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Drunk all on the way. Yeah.
We'll sober up by the time we get there, so might as well.
I doubt it.
We've seen some things, okay?
Guys, I have felt some things.
What's
I'm
so
not-
bad about hugging? Jeez. I think you're not gratitude. Yeah, I think you're not very gratitude for that hag.
Not from a hugging family.
I've been around animals for quite a many years. I haven't been that close to anybody in a very long time. So, is it cave or bar fight? That's what I was getting from the talk about the tavern. So, what are we doing, guys?
I want to prioritize cave for the potions, but
Okay.
I'm open to bar fight if that's what the group wants to do.
Bar fight. What?
Why do we want to fight in bar?
All the bandits in the tavern,
Because it's
or the
fun.
pirates and stuff.
Bar is for drinking, fighting is for later.
None of you are any fun. Alright. Fine. Just go to the cave then.
Well, look at it this way then, Craven. We're going into a cave at nighttime. Possibly nighttime, anyways. But it's definitely going to be dark. Who
Oh, it's
knows what we'll
nighttime.
find in there? Oh, it is nighttime. Oh, speaking of which, guys, I can see in the dark. Can you guys?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay. So,
You can ask
Sure.
a person if you'd like. There are people before you leave. You can ask a potential person who works around, like a harbor worker or somebody in the tavern about this place if you want to know. Or you can go in there blindly and figure out what's there.
I do not like being blind. Not good experience.
Read.
I mean, going in the blind anyhow.
Um,
That's why I have handy dandy torch.
Draco's gonna ask somebody about the cave with the blue lace weed in it.
Alright,
Gonna
roll me a persuasion check. Maybe they want to give you information or not. 23. You want to go to the gallows? The grotto place? I'd be avoided it if you ask me, honestly. Man died there long ago, hanging by his neck from a ringing rope of a driftwood beam. Many tales about that place, but this one's true indeed. Decades ago, when my parents were children, a woman arrived in Gunborough from across the sea. She was a true beauty of a girl. I say she claimed she was a child of the ocean gods. Anyways, the men of old the village started getting restless at her presence, her eyes, married folk began to stray. Eventually, one man decided to try his luck with the old lady. She spent a night drinking at the Dragon Turtle Inn, just at this place. She led him away to where she was staying. He came back the next day filled with rather tales of the night. Before noon, the whole Gunbird knew. Unfortunately, the man was married. Folks back then didn't take well to women being with a man and without wedlock, of course. So they knuckled her. The next morning, the man was missing, and well, the gallows of the grotto where they found him still swinging, he was by the neck.
Yeesh.
Okay.
Oh no, good shit. I think you need to get that checked out, honestly. I think that's a big ass wart on your face. I'm not too sure what that is.
I've noticed. This cave that we need to go into, would you recommend not going into it
I
at
would not
nighttime?
go in there. No way. Depending if
It
you
seems to
count
me
your
she's just
life.
afraid of a ghost story.
Well, it's up to you if you want to be, you know. But, that's just me, honestly. I'm not prepared for that stuff. Scary stories like that could be real, honestly. That's what my mom told me before she died, I suppose. As you can tell, he's in his 40s. As the lifespan usually in D&D is like 60 for a human.
I'm not afraid of ghost stories, so if you guys still want to go, I'm down. But if you're afraid, I get it.
Billa's not afraid. It'll be
Shit.
dark in the cave, day or night, so.
Does anybody know light? The cantrip light?
Nope.
If not, we'll be stuck with torches.
And it
That's right,
looks like
Dragonborn.
Luckily, I do.
I can see in the dark now. Dragonborns can see in the dark with this new edition.
Really?
Yep.
and no gnomes can see in the dark as well. I can see up to 60 feet.
Sounds like you guys would be the scouts.
Well, how convenient that we're also ranged fighters.
So let's go.
All right.
It's fine if you need somebody in the front.
The nightcap.
I'll be happy to do it.
I'm actually okay with being the point man, but if I'm gonna be the point man, that means somebody else is gonna have to keep track of everything else.
Hey, point the way. Let's go.
I will stand in the middle, kind of like a sentinel.
And since I'll be in the front, our cleric friend who needs to sober up should not be near me just in case.
Bah. I can sober up whenever I can, I just choose not to.
So that would just leave Craven and Brilla. Once we head in there, where do you guys want to be at? We might as well plan now.
In a fight? In a fight? If it happens, we'll fight.
But if it's dark, I don't want you guys to be in a disadvantage. So,
The light up.
Light torches from now. I'm also gonna cast mage armor on myself. Of the spell stuff.
all right. So is there any preparation that anybody wants to do, or should we just walk out the inn and head to this cave?
One more
Raven
pint.
starts walking.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Because we're going now.
Okay.
All right.
No time for thinking, only doing. That's how we
I
get paid
take
the
the-
big bucks.
I take this pint to go.
They don't let you. They're not letting you take it to go. Drink it up and go.
Already in my shield.
Oh shit. I need to finish barrel real quickly. Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna piss on the way there.
Hold on, I
chamber
gotta
pot
go
we
pee
can
every 2 minutes. I'll make a con save. Yay, I am plaster drug. I mean, oh
If
no,
you're
I'm
drunk, you have
intoxicated.
perception disadvantage.
Oh yes, okay, I'm completely ready now. Where are you people?
Don't heal the enemy.
No promises. There's like 17 of you guys. Oh, we got this in the bag.
All right. I think to keep it simple for our sake, I'll be point man, but I'll just be keeping an eye on things. That way, I can at least try to keep you guys from being surprise attacked from the front. And unless you guys want to do it different, you guys do like 2-man team, kind of spread out, like 2 next to each other, then 2 in the back next to each other. It's either that or in a straight line.
I like the 2-man, and I'll take like if we do the 2-man, I'll take like back left or back right.
Good feeling about it.
All right.
Well, with my armor, I'm not very sneaky, so I'm not going to be sneaky anymore.
You want to chill in the back with me?
Sure.
Alright, it takes you about an hour to get to the harbor, eventually being drunk and intoxicated, some of you. Eventually stumble across the sand, eventually making your way towards about a 15-minute kind of walk away from the harbor. The water kind of crushing across your feet. So you begin to make your way as you see a cave opening in the distance. This will bring you to a map.
Disadvantage. X.
Disadvantage? More like a missed opportunity.
Brilla will have a light source since they're blind as a bat. So one of your hands is used as a torch as you lose either. You probably lose the sword for the time being.
Everyone?
I meant you.
Yes.
If Brillo wants to carry both the sword and the shield, I'll hold the torch for them.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Got you.
I don't know if it'll help very much, but I can also do
P.
prestidigitation.
Diddy. We call it P. Diddy in this game. P. Diddy, since they can't pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure it would be a small light source, but if I needed to, I could do that as well.
Brilla has got a torch, but I'm just saying if they're using it, they have to. They can't take their sword out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Let's
why I
cast
said
light on
I
the
hold
shield.
this. Oh, you do have light.
You have light on the shield? Okay.
Yeah.
Human man. Alright, so do you want to get rid of your torch away, Brilla, or do you want to keep it still?
Yeah, I'll just. Was it lit already?
You said torch, so I just assumed.
Yeah, I'll just throw it on the shore where
Alright,
Let it douse out by itself.
You wasted.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be a quick trip.
As you arrive towards the grottos, after hopping along the rocky coastline of Gunbra, you reach the sea cave that has matched the description of the one you're looking for. The frigid ocean rushes in and out from the cavern, casting a sheet of sea spray around the surrounding rocks. As you begin to make your way to the entrance coastlines, not by traveling by boat, I require a rolling athletics check, please. For those that are climbing up the rocks.
Athletics.
Athletics, yes. Everyone
this
has
is
to.
gonna go great.
Does anybody want to give me a
Because
hand?
you didn't make it here by boat. You're making it by land.
Here
Oh.
comes.
As water is
Congrats,
splashing
Rip.
your feet as it's going in and out, and it's making you slip and pushing you every time you're going in.
Have the poison effect, right?
No, it doesn't. No, it's not poison. You're just drunk. You just have disadvantage
Okay.
on perception. And a bright light
Yeah,
fucks you up too, eventually, when you get a hangover, but you're not in a hangover yet. For those that failed a 16th athletics, you take 12 points of bludgeoning as you smack your head really hard on a rock along your travels.
Yeesh.
Oh,
That's a lot. I'm back to where I usually was.
16?
12 points of damage, 16 athletics.
Oh man, I was one away.
since I'm in the front and climbing up, I'm hearing this and I'm looking down. I am laughing at you guys as you fall down.
Draco's actually gonna ask for healing, and that brings him down to 4 hit points.
This is like, ha, you're laughing, but I can't feel it. And he like turns away, is like shaking his hands, like, oh, damn, that actually hurt.
While
And then he
they're
turns.
while they're situating themselves after that, I want to go ahead and do a perception check since I'm assuming I'm at the beginning of the cave.
Yes, so you begin to see the sliding rocks, of course, and people have slipped on a few of them here and there. The cave is dark, no light sources at all. As the grotto is 30 feet high, and the desecrated ground, to the dark past caves, the grotto is considered a desecrated ground for those that have been lost here. You see, upon your adventure, you manage to see the entrance of the cave, despite the slick rocks, the pounding waves, the sea kind of spray fills the air. Doesn't conceal the thick driftwood beam embedded above your head. Hanging from the beam is a mess of tangled ropes, which swing of their own violation. Of likely many people have been hung here long ago. No bodies are left, but only the ropes.
Wait, did somebody just get hurt again?
Now he's healing.
Don't forget, yeah, Draco gets 10, Craven gets 4. These both my divine sparks.
All right.
Oh, that feels much better.
My head doesn't hurt. As you begin to climb up a little bit, you begin to notice and hear rather noises. As you begin to look around left and right, you begin to panic a little bit, our little individuals. I'd like you to all roll me a perception check.
You said perception?
Yes.
Okay, we kind of cut out there for a second. That's why.
Perception check.
15.
22 for me.
Oh god, Britney Spears, roll away.
Hear a howling voice of a sound as 4 creatures begin to come forth, a revenge of their deaths, as they wish to kill you. Roll initiative. As you see 4 specters begin to arrive, where their bodies may lie long ago, their heads contorted and twisted, is left of a ghost. They wish to kill you.
Guys, we got some ghosts.
But we
Oh.
cannot bust them.
Shit. She was right. The ghosts are real.
All right. Well, there's one in front of me, guys. I'm gonna stay here.
You know, out of all of the whimsical things we know about, ghosts are the ones that people don't believe the most. Weird.
It's more like people cry ghosts too often. I
Oh,
know they
Until someone
exist.
dies.
Like, why would someone cry? You know what? Never mind. People actually get scared, so they probably cry.
Alright, what do you want to do? You're first on the chopping block, yeah?
Yes. First thing I'm gonna do is, since I get 2 free uses of Hunter's Mark before expending the spell slot, I want to do Hunter's Mark on the ghost in front of me, and I'll do a melee.
Alright.
Oh.
You swing your blade out to strike it, see if it hits.
There it is.
19's a hit as you strike into it.
All right. I want to keep myself between the ghost and my team, so I'm gonna stay where I'm at the moment.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, crap.
It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Alright, as you slash into it, you notice your weapon doesn't do as much damage as you thought. So it seems that it's resisted to a non-magical weapon.
Guys, they look resistant to physical attacks. Keep that in mind. All right, and that's gonna end my turn.
Alright. Brilla. Oh, the APS not working,
Bangs,
so go ahead.
Philip bangs her shield, smiles, laughs. This will be fun. Sings on the same specter or whatever, the ghost. Attacks.
$24 is a hit. Sing!
Ooh, crit.
As you also notice your weapons doesn't seem to do as much, but it still survives, even after that blow.
Oh, wait, I didn't,
You didn't
Got
double
crit-
your
crit.
crit. You didn't click the crit.
Yeah.
There we go. Still alive.
it'll be 15. Okay. And done.
Alright. The spectre didn't like that as it attacks you, Brilla, instead. 8 is a miss. As this one begins to head down towards Chevron. 17. Also misses. Draco.
Yeah. Draco's ready. He's gonna start with his innate sorcery. A little pissed off because, he just took a big blow to the head. Does not want to deal with this right now. Let's start with Sorceress first on that injured ghost.
Eight's a miss. A bolt of lightning hits the ceiling instead.
I forgot to roll with advantage.
That's better.
Are you using your thing right now? You have to announce it every
Yeah.
time you do it, so because I won't know.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, innate sorcery. I thought I did say it. Yeah, I want to activate my innate sorcery, and it's gonna be up for the rest of the combat for the next 10 minutes.
Alright. It just announce
I'm-
next time, but yeah, that's all I need to know. Alright.
Gotcha.
23 is a hit, yep. As you do a whopping 3 lightning as it was reduced to 1 as it's resisted the lightning.
Yeah.
It resists lightning as well, guys. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, Craven.
Craven kind of eyes Brilla, seeing she also likes to fight. And then he himself will also start to go a little mad and start laughing. Head over to the injured one and cast True Strike on it.
Ooh.
Combat. And I'll use my dagger. Right.
14's a hit, yes.
Okay. This will do radiant damage. 7 points of radiant.
Alright. It seems it's vanquished. It doesn't seem to do more damage, but it kills it. For full damage.
Ooh. Yeah, I just didn't want to do piercing. Because I don't think... Well, True Strike might make it magical. I forget. No, just normal weapon damage. So yeah,
You
it'll
can
just
choose
keep
radiant or
being-
normal damage.
Yeah, it'll just be radiant since they seem to be resistant to the piercing from a non-magical weapon.
Alright, this creature begins to make its way towards you, Craven. Misses.
Mm-hmm.
How's this one? I will see fit to go towards our little gnomish friend. 15 to hit. Which also misses. You quickly dodge the way. Or it tries to siphon your life. Chiffon.
Ish.
As you're hiccuping and you're kind of like, ugh, ghost. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Mama
Luigi.
told you. Mama told me about people like you. You're bad people. Told the dead.
Okay. Oh,
Wisdom save 13.
Tails. As the necrotic doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Okay, had the feeling. Mama told me wrong. The Shield of Faith.
Alright.
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, a little munchkin time.
All right. I can see that Craven's a little hurt, so I'm gonna attack the one to the right of him. Gonna
You'd
use
have
my.
to move if you want to go to hit this thing. Or are you using your bow?
I'm using my bow.
Alright, it'll
this
be at
time.
disadvantage because this creature's next to you. Is you gonna use a Hunter's Mark on it? Okay. Casting
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark? That's a bonus action? Okay.
All right. And that's. Oh, I just drew a blank. All right. Okay, here we go. Short bow attack.
You can attack, you roll with disadvantage, so to see. It's 11 still a
it's-
miss, but I wanted to see if you get a natural 1 maybe. Because I'm evil.
Fumble.
No, double 11s, it misses.
Oh.
Well, you did get a 1, so multiple ones.
All right, and I will. Since there's 3 of us right next to each other, I'll stay where I'm at in my turn.
Brilla.
Well, first attack with a Nick going in. She's gonna action surge after this, and my character sheet is slow. First attack,
12 is a hit. 19 is a hit.
and 19. And then action surge for another 2.
14 is a hit. You don't get another 2. It doesn't give you Nick again, sadly.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, and
Alright, it's looking really hurt. Alright, Spectre will ignore Chevron and goes for the Draco instead. 11. It misses, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it does not hit.
You got your mage armor on, smart boy.
Gosh. I did want to go after the one that's hurt. I will be attacking for disadvantage. I will not take this attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna go for the hurt one. And because I was rolling with advantage with innate sorcery, it cancels out.
Yeah.
Yep, go.
And I'm gonna hit with psychic damage this time since I know it resists lightning.
Okay. For 1 damage. Woo! As it hits.
The magic's not powerful, but it is flashy.
Are you hitting this one?
No, the hurt one.
Oh, the hurt one, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're lucky I'm not hitting you with these things. These things hurt.
Yeah.
I've killed a lot of players with specters. Alright, Craven.
Still laughing, still having fun. True strike on the specter next to him.
10 is a miss. Spectre will retaliate with attack.
protection reaction with disadvantage.
Miss.
15 still a miss, yeah. As you use your reaction. As it will go towards you, Brilla.
On glowy.
12 misses.
Ooh. Yep.
Oh, look at that crit if I would hit you, though. Look at that shit. That would hurt. And it
Yeah.
automatically drains it. There's no save anymore. It just drains you.
Oh, that would have killed me.
Yeah, it automatically just drains you. There's no save. This is the new Spectre.
I like the old Spectre.
What, because you make a save and you succeed? Nah, I like the new ones now. They're hardcore now.
They're so monsters are so deadly now.
Yeah, well, they have to be with the new player's handbook.
Yeah.
Alright, Chevron.
Just send the specters at level 1s. Then that's the true boss.
This is even hard for your level. They're just missing.
Yeah. Crab baskets. The best thing I can do is shield bash
In the face.
in the face. I probably 8 misses.
You miss.
Yes, I'm going to miss.
Yo.
All right. I can see that the one next to Brilla is hurting, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack that one.
Ooh, fumble table. Roll me a 1d20. Five.
Oh,
You didn't move, so clumsy footwork. Your speed is reduced to 0. You can't move anymore. So if he did move, what would happen is he would fall prone and then can't get back up, which is funny.
Ah.
You weren't here for fumble tables, but we added fumble tables about a year and a half ago.
Oh.
It's basically that. That's a fumble table. Yeah,
Turns
I
into a
mean-
dice with a face.
no, this is a. So there's like
Gorilla,
good ones and bad ones, but it's for monsters and enemy allies.
Oh, good thing I'm a halfling guy. 2 attacks.
13 is a hit, and 23 is a hit. As you kill it with the final blow.
Okay, so I move forward here, and I'm dead.
So this thing will attack. We'll say Brilla. We'll try Brilla. Nope.
Ooh,
I'm
sorry.
getting lucky.
What did you
My
like
turn?
to do? Yep.
Yes. Both of them are still at full. I'd like to get away from them actually, and behind my teammate. So I'll take that attack of opportunity and try to get over here.
Okay. As you'll take an attack of op.
Yeah.
All right. It'll
I'll
smack
just
you.
risk it.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Ooh.
Can I,
Can I use my lucky die to oppose disadvantage?
You would have to announce that before, not after.
Good to know.
You want to use Brilla? You want to use your disadvantage?
Yep.
It's reaction.
Action
Okay,
on,
18 instead then.
Nope.
Still hits.
'Cause it
I
drains.
can see the second now.
Because you lose 5.
Shield. Can I use
You wanna
shield?
you want to use reaction for shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can. As you both use your reactions, as you take no damage.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Appreciate it.
As you
And
use a
then,
spell
yeah.
slot. Okay.
And then I'd like to Sorcerer's Burst with my action on the one that just tried to attack me. A 19 hit. Yes. For another 3 points of psychic damage. And I'll actually step back a little further and end my turn.
Damn, your damage is so low. It's like.
You have no mods on it.
Well, I don't
No
think he
mod.
gets mods for his thing.
No,
Depends
not
what
until
you
I
pick.
get a subclass. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Another use of the True Strike cantrip. Oh, there we go. For 6 radiant.
Oh. It's gonna stab you back.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, that's probably gonna kill me.
That is 12 necrotic to your max.
Okay, that doesn't kill me.
It's just not. It's draining your max instead of your HP. So it doesn't do damage. It's actually just draining your max. As you watch it siphon your soul.
Yeah,
So
just
you're
walk
still
it.
alive. You're just really weak now.
Pretty thin.
So it
I-
doesn't hurt.
It does hurt. You feel
No,
like a
it
big
does.
chunk of your life force being chucked. And the crappy thing is, you won't get your life back until a long rest, not a short rest anymore.
Oh, I thought it was always long rest.
Some monsters are short rest, like the low level specters. But this
Mm.
one, yeah,
Hey, look, guys, I'm at full HP.
hit 3 HP. Yay!
Well,
I'm at full.
Chiffon. I love that your token's the smallest out of everybody else's, but it's because I've made your token with the other tokens that I had bought.
Screw it. No, fuck, never mind. Actually, yes, screw it. I'll take an attack of opportunity.
All right. It can't, because they already used it.
Ah, good.
There you go.
Fuck this piece of shit for hitting my friend. It is going to get the guiding bolt.
It was bound to happen. I knew it was going to be a crit sooner or later. I'm just missing, like, constantly.
17.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Fuck
Because
that
you
bitch.
blast it and eradicate it, as it said.
Get the circle back to it.
I'm actually kind of contemplating on buying the new Switch, actually coming June of this year.
I
want to play the new Mario Kart, honestly. It looks fun.
Look,
Yeah, but it's
students-
$80 by itself, but you have to buy the bundle, which is just $10 more.
That's stupid. I'm just gonna buy it anyways. I don't like the Nintendo Switch, but I saw they were making a remake of the N64, but they stopped it for some reason.
I'm buying it for the new Mario Kart and then Pokemon Gale of Darkness and
Don't worry, I'm gonna add
Odyssey.
you all to my friends list. We're gonna play Mario Kart together. I'm gonna scream on the mic. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
I haven't owned a console since PlayStation 4, and I sold that thing a while back.
Oh wow.
I didn't really want it. I only played it for Monster Hunter, and I got bored of that. That was back in
Oh, 11 hits.
2019. 11's a
Technique.
miss.
That was a miss.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I
That was
missed.
11.
I'll let you know if I get
I'm
it,
gonna-
and if I do get it, I'll give you my my whatever, my gamer tag or whatever they call it in that game.
Girl's gonna swing on it. Two attacks. Boom. Yeah. No, I guess I missed.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
really?
Alright.
And that.
As the creature will go to Brilla. 23.
Yep.
As you lose 8 into your max HP. It's not damage, it's your max. So 24 minus your max. Just remember what your max is, but yeah. You just begin to watch your soul being siphoned.
Got a gray hair now.
Ah! So you don't do damage to yourself, it's your max.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're losing HP of your max. So 24 minus, like your actual max. You're not damaged at all, you're just feel
my max.
you feel a lot weaker. You don't feel like you're that level.
Okay, so I'm 16 then. Okay, got it.
Alright, Draco.
16 is my actual max. Yeah, Draco's feeling pumped. No enemies near him. Firing off Sorcerer's Burst.
I'm feeling this monster's gonna kill you all now. It's just got. Oh no, critical! They're gonna die now. All right,
Oh,
click that
yeah.
critical damage, and let's see the damage. Oh my god, you are fucking. That's not.
Wow.
What?
That's not real, is it?
That's
Oh, that's
real.
not
You
crit
didn't-
damage.
There you go.
I rolled it for you,
Yeah.
but you can roll your own. Just click the critical damage you want. But if you want to take that one,
When
it's
you
up to you.
take that 15.
You want to take that one?
I will take that one.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
risk it
fucking
for the
hurt.
biscuit. Get higher.
He gets a 1. No, 2.
Double that
Oh,
one.
whatever.
Double snake eyes.
Oh, yeah. I will just end my turn.
Okie dokie. As Craven.
Okay, Craven's bloodthirsty, but he's not stupid. He'll put away his
It's like-
knife.
He's frail. He like falls down the stairs. I can't. I took one. I'm dead.
He'll grab his wand and he'll cast a good old firebolt at it. Boop. That's
Wait, you're a wizard?
great. I am a wizard.
Fumble table.
Not anymore with those
D20.
spells casting.
Auto hit. Is
Oh,
that
it's
roll
not a
damage?
hit.
I take my words back.
As you kill it.
And it's 10.
Ending combat.
Easy.
Guys, I hate ghosts. All
You know,
right.
all in all, that wasn't too bad, guys.
Let's do it again.
Uh, I don't know about you guys, but apparently every time I tried to hit them, the ghost kept like flying over my head. You know, it's getting kind of annoying. You know. All right.
Yeah.
It's probably because they can go through stuff. But I don't know. I'm not a ghost expert.
Well, since we're all in here, I want to go ahead and do a perception check before moving
You see a
forward.
natural staircase leading upwards of wet rocks leading up towards a cave that reeks of fish. You see stairs leading downwards that looks like a still rock pool of salt water filled with the majority of this cave. You can see growing inside of it closer. You can probably examine it if you go there. It's where it depends where you want to go.
Well, we're here for seaweed, so I'm going towards the water.
I shall follow.
As you guys go down the slick rocks, I like you roll me dexterity save. Everything is dangerous here. As it's slippery. 18, you slide down, Brilla, with no harm. As a little gnome as well, you'll find as well. As Draco, you begin to plummet.
I fall hard.
As you
Please catch me.
you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack the ground.
Ah, you scared me.
I'm just gonna use my healing kit to just expend 2 hit points before I do that. Oh my god. Plus my con.
You jinx.
So that's all that matters is that I just... So I get 7.
Just slide down the mountain with him.
Alright.
Hey, that's probably triple HP where I'm at right now.
Do you want me to carry you? I'll take the brunt of it.
No, I'm just gonna stay here. 2. Look,
Alright, as you look at the seaweed sanctuary, you see growing within it is dozens of kinds of seaweed. As you begin to, you can roll a nature check to identify what you need.
I'd like to re-describe it to everybody because I did get an accurate description. It is stringy and brown.
Drinky and
Okay.
brown.
As you begin to roll 15 or higher on the check, you identify, collect the thing as you find it. As you begin to retrieve it.
Who's this?
It's your buddy.
Oh.
Does
Alright.
anybody have a perception score of 16 or higher?
I do.
All right.
Perception or nature?
Did you roll your save there, Chevron, down the stairs?
Yeah, 19.
Okay, good. Chevron, all right. 19. You do notice on a higher part of the rock in the cavern, there's a different hue that rests. You can roll an investigation check.
I'm not that smart.
With a 22, you reveal the wall is made of plaster. It can be opened with a concealed handle. The wall can be breached with a strength check to destroy it.
Bella.
Over here.
Reach. Oh, sorry. She does it.
Well, depends if they show you. Draco knows the information you don't know.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Depending, Draco tells
Pointed.
you to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I will tell everyone.
Yo, back to Craven. I'm down.
He has 3 HP. He's gonna die.
Echo.
Healer, please.
Alright. As you begin to investigate the area now, Brilla, you can roll your strength check to break down the wall of this plaster that is concealing something. It doesn't budge. Your punches do not harm it enough. Does it bruise your hand after a while as you realize you're not strong enough?
Technique.
Oh.
You try it.
All right, my turn.
I bet he's gonna go head first.
What was this? A strength check?
It's strength check, yeah. 13, you try as it doesn't budge.
Okay.
Oh.
Echo.
You guys can do the help
I
rem-
if you want.
Yeah, I remind everybody of Draco's noodle arms and maybe suggest a little
Alright,
guidance here.
just... I can help out here for a second. He just, like, starts walking back.
Alright.
I tried it again.
As-
I tried.
You begin to ram your head in as you break it open. As you feel
Oh, man,
dizzy a
that
little
was good
bit
to try
and
to
kind of
shield.
hold onto a wall itself. As the rest of you, confused by his daze for a moment, behind the false wall is a cramped grotto filled with junks, lit by bluish light coming from an old lantern. A reeling rope coiling around the barrels of stinking seaweeds, a huge glass jar of preserved fish, crates of soggy books, cages filled with bones, and a pair of barnacles covered in your chest. Must be where the legends have been told of the woman that came from the sea, and where she left all her loot and prizes. As you see upon the grotto containing the dead man's bootlace labeled on a jar, you also see a continuous flame spell cast upon the lantern itself, as it's offering light. Both the chests are locked with rusted iron padlocks. You can obviously use the thieves' tools or force it open with your brute strength.
Hi there. Right now.
Techni's head is still hurting, so he can't do another one for the moment.
Draco's he's gonna step up, and he's like, "I got this," and he's gonna try to force it open.
Alright, roll me athletics.
What happened to noodle arms?
I got this.
Alright. As you begin to pry it open with your hands, forcing it open, as inside the chest as you pry it open, you see a set of wooden puppets carved from driftwood from dry seaweeds, the hair and seashells of armored, the strings tangled around the ropes. Disturbing puppet strongly resembles one of you, as I will pick at random. As it seems to look like Chevron.
Is it drunk
Look,
too?
someone's a big fan of me.
As you can see, this disturbing puppet strongly resembles of you, as well as an insulting parody of a duplicate of recent actions. As you can see him drinking and being rather drunk and falling on his ass.
Ah,
Oh,
that's funny. Kinda looks like me.
no, he looks exactly like you. That's kind of creepy.
Nah,
it?
nobody has time to do that.
Like to remind you, bud, we did get this request from a hag.
What? She
Ooh,
likes hugs.
a hag that is probably watching us.
Do you touch the
isn't
puppet or
she?
you leave it alone?
You touch it.
Alright, what do you do to the puppet?
Oh, me?
God.
No, I don't do it.
I'm gonna touch it. I want to see if something happens to Chevron. So I poke it.
You poke it as you feel a heavy prod across your stomach. Ooh.
Oh. Okay, hands off of that thing. I think it actually is me. I'll try to grab for my own puppet.
You try to
But
grab
somebody has.
your own.
detect
You try to
magic.
grab your own puppet as you feel like you're being squeezed.
Yeah. Okay, just I'll have it on my palms of my hand. Okay, this is very real. You know, I believe in ghosts, but I did not believe in voodoo until now. This is the heebie-jeebies to me.
As there's a second chest here, but that chest only contained that. Contained what you required to look for. The boot, man's boot lace jawed of seaweed. It also
Wait, I
contained
have
a rather
ideas.
strange wooden puppet inside. The other one seems to be locked as well.
I will go ahead and grab the seaweed and put it in my pack. That way we all know that we got what we came for. And then I poke the puppet again.
All right.
No, I will not let you.
As he try to grabs your thumb.
I'm going to tell the hack to make a puppet out of you. And you know what? This is the plan. I will, hold on. I get myself a little canteen. I'm going to put a drop of alcohol on my voodoo's like face.
As you do that, you begin to cough. As you begin to like almost feel like the liquid is kind of like almost choking you for a second.
Ugh.
Almost like you're being waterboarded for a second as the puppet can't absorb it.
Less than a drop. Less than a drop. I need to put less than a drop. Because then I can drink infinite beers. This gives Chevron a good experiment to do. I wonder, can I fly?
Ooh, give me the puppet. I'll
No.
throw it.
No, I will not. I'll like give it like a little hop on the palms of my hands, like see if it like it'll
As
make
you
me jump.
hop too high, as you hit the ceiling.
Oh shit! Oh, you know what? Good idea, bad experiment. Sounds good on paper. Unfortunately, I don't have paper, so I had to do it. Eventually, I'm going to find a bird, and I'm going to train it, and I will fly eventually.
I can try to help you out if you want.
No.
Like
I will
destroys,
do this on
he
my own
destroys the
accord.
puppet instead. No!
My existence.
Just because he wants to train a bird to help him fly or whatever. If I see a bird when we get out of this cave, I'm grabbing that puppet. I'm tying it to the bird.
No, no, you're not.
I could use Mage Hand to lift the puppet up for you.
You know what? Let's try that. I actually want to see.
I
Alright.
bust out my Mage Hand and I try
You
to.
delicately grab
Ginger.
it off of his hands as he starts floating.
Hey, look, I am wizard.
As
I
you're-
know
You're floating
levitate.
like almost like you're swimming in a pose. Instead of like, because it's like he's holding it in a weird spot, like it looks like you're swimming. As your hands are leaning down, as you look like kind of a crippled person trying to fly.
I have the perfect one.
Now I
I have
know
the
how I'm
perfect
getting
gift
out
for
of
this.
here.
I need to find it. There's
Do
our
we-
chat.
Do we want to try to open this second chest, or do we want to get outside out of this cave altogether and take the chest with us?
They lift it?
Do you want to grab
Is
the
it
chest?
too heavy for a Mage Hand?
That's up. Yeah, Mage Hand can only lift 10 pounds.
Got you.
There you go.
That's...
Perfect representation.
I could rope it.
Alright, what are you doing with it, Burla?
What do I don't? Can I use a dagger?
Did you
Have
want
the
to
same
open it?
trick?
Do you have thieves' tools?
Nope.
So you won't really know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
You can
Take it with
open
us.
it-
Then?
You can force it open if you want, but yeah, or you can take it with you if you want.
Take it. How heavy
Alright.
is it?
It's heavy. Do you want to lift it up?
I'm just a normal halfling with normal halfling strength.
We could try to force it open, just brute strength it like I did the first one, as I flex my muscles.
Alarms.
The last chest I opened, I ended up on a 2-minute trip. So
Well, no, we opened the chest, but you grabbing the idol was your 2-minute trip.
yeah.
Okay, I'll force it open. Why not?
All right. Give me. Yeah, athletics.
One end on my. One end
I-
on my. Guitar.
I'll
I
give a
give him the
hand
help action, yeah.
Yeah.
and guidance.
All right. You force it open as something seems to convey forth. As you realize quickly enough, your backside closes in as water begins to shift in. I'd like you to roll initiative. A trap is sprung as you begin to drown.
Quickly, I definitely need to. Wait, actually. I wonder if my doll is breathing and I am not. Will it still mean I'm breathing? Shoulder chevron.
So roll initiative, everybody, and we'll end the session here, and we'll see what the trap entails for next session. All I can tell you is that the chest was trapped, and as you opened it, it sprung a magical trap, closing and sealing the door behind you. As crashing waves coming from outside, Craven, you see flooding the cave, trying to submerge everybody underwater. As quickly enough, you see more happening as it gets a little scary, actually. As it comes down to how you want to play this out, as we'll continue onwards next week.
All right.
Throw me at the wall. I'll go straight through it.
Oh man.
Night. Night.
Use me as a
See you
wrecking
guys.
ball. I can break through it.
Good night.
Stop it.
Laters. Hey man, him giving me the voodoo doll is gonna be a mistake.